Hello! Especially to our dear teacher, Sir Okot. Have a wonderful day. So we are a group 8, and then we will be discussing with one of the ethnic group in the Philippines, which is Aeta. That is our assigned topic. So in this video, me and my members will be discussing about their origin, physical characteristic, marriage, politics, belief, culture, and many more.
The Aeta are one of the oldest groups in the Philippines. They came from Southeast Asia more than 30,000 years ago, walking across land bridges. They have dark skin, curly hair, and are short. They live in the mountains and survive by hunting and gathering food.
Aeta is one of the indigenous group in the Philippines, believed among of the earliest inhabitants of the country. So among of all ethnic group, Aeta, they are the first. So they are the first inhabitants of the country. Their origin traces back to Afrocentric migration over 30,000 to 40,000 years ago, when they arrived in the Philippines through land bridges connecting Southeast Asia. So that's why they are here because of their migration, because of the land bridges allowing them to migrate here in the Philippines. And they are believed to be the earliest inhabitants of the country among of all ethnic group in the Philippines, among of all ethnic group that we have. And then Aeta, also called as Agta, Alta, Ati, refers to little black because of their dark skin.
So, this is traditions of Aeta. They have three types of traditions: cultural, social, spiritual, and other traditions. So, cultural, they have three types of cultural. First is ancestor worship, like and second is shamanic practices, like shamans means babaylan, like ganyan. So, pangkatulo is traditions, music, and dance. They have a musical heritage with instrumental like gansa, or there are type of flute, gansa. So, yun, tulo kabuok. Then sa social traditions, they have three also: community-oriented, respect others, of course, and sharing reciprocity. So, and last is spiritual traditions. They have three also. First, nature-based is spiritually. They believe a spiritual connection with nature and environment, like ganyan. Second is animism. They believe that animals, plants, and nature elements have spirit, like ganyan. And third is rituals and ceremonies. They mark the important life, like they mark important events such as birth, marriage, and death. So, other traditions, they have traditions hunting and gathering, storytelling, and traditional crafts. So these are physical characteristics. There are six. And first is dark skin. People, they have a dark skin, of course. Aeta, they have dark skin talaga. So like ebony or charcoal in color. And second is curly hair. Sure, mga kulot na sila buhok, guys. So like afro or dreadlocks, like ganyan, like curly hair. And second is ng small stretchers, like mas mubo sila sa like tend to be a shorter average from Filipinos, which means typically ranking from 5'2" to 5'6" height. Yan. And fourth is stocky build. I thought they have a stocky build like muscle, which is adapt from their physical lifestyle. And five is they have prominent facial features, like they have a bold nose, full lips, and jawline, like ganyan. They have Aeta, 9 ang mga Aeta. And last is scarification. Scarification ay kanang like they have a mark in their body through which obtained through and traditional rituals, or it is formed for what you call that self-expression. That. So first is they have a dark skin, curly hair, small stature, stocky build, feminine facial features, and scarifications.
So, in terms of politics, Aeta have their own political system. The elder or the eldest member of their community who will lead the group, because there are elder and there are eldest and wisest and also have experience, so that person will lead their community. And also their way of like their political system, that is not mandatory. If they will make a decision, it is agreed by their group, by their member of their community. It is not mandatory. And also, like, everyone has a role. Each of them has a role, and they work together also as a society. And then like, instead of like, if there's someone who commit a mistake and like someone is violating the law or like the rules, and instead of punishing them, they choose to talk to them peacefully, like that. If they have a existing problem in the society, they choose to talk to it peacefully, not just punishing it immediately without knowing what is the real reason behind it. So it's simple. Their political system is simple. So again, it is the eldest and wisest. Take note, eldest and wisest member of the community. That is the one who will lead the group, who will lead the community, because they're wise, old, and have an experience. And of course, and also like their political system is not mandatory. So if they will make a decision, it is need, or like the whole group agreed to it. So it is not mandatory. So that's how simple. That is their political system.
So here are the brief history of the Aeta. First is pre-colonial era. The Aeta lived in forests, hunting and foraging with deep spiritual beliefs. Second is Spanish rule during 1621 to 1898. They resisted colonization and retreat to remote areas. Third is war and occupation during 1898 to 1945. Forced displacement, but some joined guerrilla resistance. Then, modern times, threatened by deforestation and mining, but many preserved the tradition. So, despite challenges, the Aeta continue to uphold their culture and survival skills even now.
Their traditional clothing is very simple. The young women wear wrap around skirts. Older women wear bark cloth, while older men wear loin clothes. The old women of the Aeta wear a bark cloth striped with passes between the legs, and it's attached to a string around the waist. Today, most Aeta who have been in contact with lowlanders have adopted t-shirts, pants, and rubber sandals commonly used by the latter.
So, in terms of their belief, Aeta people have a rich belief system rooted in animism and spirituality. Animism, it is everything in nature, like trees, plants, animals, mountains, and they believe it has a spirit, so they worship it. So that's animism. They believe that nature has a spirit. And also for the spirituality, they believe in supreme being, like God is everything beyond in the physical world, so they also worship it. And then for herbs, to heal, they also use herbs, perform herbs and spiritual practices for healing. So like whenever they have illness or whatever sickness they have, they perform spiritual practices and also use for natural medicine like herbs, because back then they didn't have like nurses, so they have to heal by themselves, use for natural medicine like herbs. And also rituals, yes, they perform a ritual. So like before they go hunting, because we know hunting, that is their way of life. So before they go hunt, they perform a rituals to ask for blessings and also to honor their gift. So they're active in rituals, so they do perform it. So rituals to ask blessing and to honor their gift. So the Aeta is have a rich belief system. So that are their beliefs.
So this about marriage of Aeta. So first we have an courtship. A man or the young Aeta gives her or provide his or her gift of her girlfriend or others like ganyan lang courtship. And second is bride price. The groom gives gifts such as animals and or goods like ganyan, then makapahapik sa kaan. And three, wedding ceremony. The wedding is simple with family and community members gathered like ganyan, magpagkuan sila pero sa Filipino. And last number 4 ng life after marriage. Nang they lives near of their family to their family and work or ganyan, like di silang palayo. Like life after marriage mo ni pasabot dira ra silang puyo sa ilahong family like ganyan. So in short, marriage of Aeta is about love, partnership, and community support. It helps pressure their traditions and way of life. So yun.
Fishing and farming for survival, they have an egalitarian society led by elders and believe in Anito. They speak various Aeta languages but also use Filipino. Traditionally, they wore loincloth and skirts. Though many now use modern clothes, their culture includes music, dances, and rituals that reflect their deep connection to nature. However, they face challenges like land displacement and discrimination while striving to preserve their rich heritage.
So now we all know that we have so many ethnic groups in the Philippines. So it is important to remember that each of us is unique. We also we have different culture, belief, and appearance. We are so unique. So we don't have to judge them right away, because that's their culture, right? And then because we have our, and do not think that our culture is superior than them, because each culture have their own characteristic and it's better by their own unique way. So instead of judging them right away, try to observe, discover the culture, because later you will know that the culture is actually amazing. So no one is better than another, because each of us is unique in our own unique way. So it's important to remember that. Avoid ethnocentrism, avoid judging avoid judging individuals right away. So avoid that. You have to understand them. Yeah. Don't be judgmental. Okay?